Wow, this League of Legends patch sure looks weird. Am I right? Over the past couple of years, we've had so many amazing titles come out that everyone and their moms would talk about. Hey, have you guys played? Yeah. What about
Mario?
Dude, bro. Have you played? There's such an influx of games that have come out, it's hard to keep track of them. And because of that, there are some games that just pass right under the radar. Games that make me so sad to see them pushed off to the wayside without getting the recognition they deserve. So I've compiled some games I think should have more light shed on them. Here's my list of underrated games that nobody talks about. First up, Crawl. Listen. Crawl is the shit. When you think of multiplayer games, what do you think of? Battle royales? Oh, little baby, let's fight these monsters together? Yeah? Crawl is literally all of that in one. You get 3 of your friends together and immediately on starting, you gotta already fight them to the death. One man standing. Oh, this is just a battle royale on a small scale. But oh shit, what's this? You are a ghoul! Fuck the AI for roguelike games, you are the AI. The 3 players that died have to kill the lone survivor by summoning monsters and controlling traps. Whoever kills the survivor takes their place, and the survivor then turns into a ghoul, and the cycle goes on and on until you reach the final boss. Spoiler alert, final boss is a scumfuck bastard controlled by the other 3 players. Every time the survivor goes to the next stage, you level up your monsters and evolve them to their peak performance, making them stronger and giving them new abilities. The survivor can go into the shop and purchase upgrades to their weapons and gain relics, while the ghouls lay in hiding waiting for the survivor like, oh, you waste your time, mortal scum. Everyone's got in total 3 chances to defeat the final boss, and if you fuck it up, you lose. If you're the last person to fight the final boss and lose to them, you're last place. You are the only one that dies. And then you've got a plethora of different demons to evolve into to unlock, items and relics, and different ghouls to play with, every round lasting about an hour to run. This game is fucking awesome. It came out in 2017, and when I first heard about the game, I was immediately like, yes, please, thank you, take my money. But the only problem was that it's local multiplayer and not online, which was fucking stupid. But now we got Parsec, not sponsored by the way, and so now you can play it with your friends online and it's a goddamn blast. All right, let's get this ball rolling. Next up, how are we gonna top that one? Fucking okay. Wizard of Legend. Binding of Isaac, Enter the Gungeon. Amazing roguelike games that you can sink hours into. Okay, now can any of them do this? Now, I'm not saying that Wizard of Legend is better than Binding of Isaac or Enter the Gungeon. I think they're all great in their own right. What separates Wizard of Legend from the other 2 is that you just go. You just fucking go. You start up the game and all of a sudden you're shooting lightning out of your balls and punching enemies with a fist the size of Pro Jared's mushroom-headed dick. You start off with the basic set of skills, and as you go into the dungeon, you begin unlocking new abilities you can start using. Unlike other roguelike games where your run really depends on the items you get during the playthrough, this game really depends on what abilities you choose in the beginning of the game and how they work together. You've got 4 different bosses to fight with one final boss at the end, and after every stage you've got a mini boss. Obviously, you have the classic items that you can pick up to increase your damage and resistances, as well as relics that give you a huge boost but a large drawback. And if you don't like the abilities you have, or you see some new ones you think would better suit your playstyle, you can change them up in the shop or add 2 more abilities to your arsenal, giving you 6 abilities in total. Bro, League of Legends only gives you 4. Fortnite is Fortnite. Apex Legends only has 4. Do people still play that game? I'm talking 6 different abilities that you have to utilize together in order to defeat your enemies. Wizard of Legend is a hidden gem among the multitude of roguelike games that have been coming out, and it's still being updated. Next up, Katana Zero. Got some shink 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 shink. This fucking game right here is so goddamn slick and nice. I cannot get over how much fun it is. Just looking at the game feels good with its neo-noir style, and when you play it, ooh, god, it's like you're in a continuous state of constantly nutting. Think of this game as if Hotline Miami and Sekiro fucked, had a baby, and the baby was super into lo-fi music to study to. You're this Samurai Jack Yasuo looking ass pixel boy that can slow down time, reverse time, reflect projectiles, throw Molotov cocktails, and beat the ever-living shit out of people. It is absolutely obnoxious how fluid the controls in this game are. The writing in this game is also really good, and since the art style is pixel based, the brutality of the game feels even more violent. You're this lone assassin being controlled by the government who's addicted to a drug that distorts time, and the game utilizes this in the core mechanics of the game. Like, you'll do a dialogue scene, get killed, rewind back, and then use the information you learned in your other life to continue the dialogue. It's fucking awesome. Bro, you have the option of doing fucking cocaine. What is this game? Fighting is a blast. You go through the stage constantly doing a trial and error to figure out how to pass it, and when you finally do, Jesus, you feel like a goddamn god amongst men, just jumping around, slashing through enemies, and being a fucking badass. The style is magnifique. From the VCR that you use in order to play each level, to the music your character plays when he enters a stage, to just the pixel art in itself, it feels great. The only drawback I have with the game is that the story is pretty short. Like, we're looking at about a 6-hour playthrough at most in order to get to the end, but its replay value, different endings, and secrets more than make up for it. And there's going to be free DLCs for it to continue the story arc. Like, come on, man, it's so good. I highly recommend this game, and it's both available on Switch and Steam, so bada bing, bada boom, check this shit out. Here's the next game for you, Jump King. Hey, come here, shh. Dude, did you like getting over it? Did you like climbing to the top of a mountain only to make one mistake and fall all the way back down to relive your climb, only to make one mistake and fall all the way back down to relive your climb, only to make one mistake and blow your fucking brains out? Boy, Jump King is gonna make you want to blow your brains out on live television. This game is simple. You jump. That's it. You jump from ledge to ledge and try to get to the top where there's this quote-unquote hot babe. You can't change the direction of your jump when you're in the air, and once you let go of your spacebar, that's it. You gotta time it just right so you can land on this small-ass ledge and keep climbing to the top. You're gonna fall. You're gonna fall so much, but every time you do, you get better and better at jumping to the next area, and when you finally reach a new spot, you feel so accomplished. Where in getting over it, it feels like you're kind of fighting against a program. Jump King feels like you're fighting against yourself. Every mistake that makes you fall isn't because of the controls, it's because you, not a meme, aren't good yet. The pixel art looks good, and the sound effect when you fall is it's like oddly satisfying, and the way he just kind of like face plants onto the ground just never gets old to me. Okay, let's round this out. Let's finish up this list. What game can stand among these few? What game is so good, but people just haven't played it enough? Baba Is You! You see, an intellectual looks at a puzzle and figures out how to complete it within the confines of its rules. However, a genius makes up his own rules, and that's Baba Is You. Check out this level. You see these walls? Alright, okay, what if I was like, okay, fuck these walls. Boom. Now I can go wherever I want. Oh, look at this. You think this is gonna stop me? How about I turn into the fucking walls? How about I turn the walls into myself? This game is one of the most, if not my favorite puzzle game that I have ever played. The concept is simple. You are Baba, but you can move words around in order to change the rules of the game. Baba is you. Baba is win. Look at this lava. Can't pass it except if I make it push, and now fuck the lava. It's like you're visually coding the game to work the way you want it to, and it's incredibly addicting. The music is calming and the animation is refreshing. The puzzles start off pretty easy, but then ramps up to become a lot more difficult than you thought it was going to be. What? Whoa, you want to think outside the box? Bro, you are the box. Your entire process is to literally make the rules for the stage that you're on. This is some big brain shit. You can literally feel your small pea-sized brain grow into the size of the galaxy. You'll spend like an hour on a single level trying to figure out how to complete the puzzle, and then when you finally get it to work, it's such a brain blast feeling of accomplishment. And there's like over 200 fucking levels. You don't even have to play the game in a linear format. If you're having trouble on one puzzle, you can just skip and go to another one and then come back whenever you feel like you understand the game more. Baba Is You is probably one of my favorite games of the year so far. I have never felt so enthralled in a puzzle game this new and refreshing for years. Fuck, forever. I don't remember when was the last time I enjoyed a puzzle game. If none of the games on this list has piqued your interest, this is the game that you should at the very least give a try. Boom! Wizard of Legend. Boom! Crawl. Boom! Jump King. Baba Is You. Katana Zero. These are a handful of games I think are extremely underrated and deserve more attention than they receive. Each one is so fun and laid out so well that you just feel good when you're playing it. And best of all, these games are so fucking cheap. Like, not a single one of the games on this list even passes the $16 mark. That's a fucking steal. Seriously, like, I know we all love our League of Legends and Fortnite skins, it's all good, dude, but with the amount of games that are out there, do you really have to buy the 15th Ezreal skin? Meanwhile, we've got these bomb as fuck indie games that are cheap and the developers put their heart and souls into it. It's nuts to me to only stick to one game or only care about AAA titles when there is so much content being pushed out there. There's a lot of games out there, and if you guys have any suggestions on what you think is an underrated game that not a lot of people are talking about, leave it in the comments and, you know, let me know and I'll check them out and see if they're as good as you guys say they are. Anyways, that's my list, and that's it. I'll see you guys next time with another video. Oh, bye-bye. Squeeze.
Hey, Matt, I just want to take the time to say that I think you're like the Nickelback of YouTube. Alright, have a good one.